Alright, so today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and, well, divided worlds out there. We're talking about Narkos, a planet that is literally split right down the middle.
I love this description because it's just so perfect. Narkos is like a cosmic coin that never ever flips. Just imagine that for a second. A planet that's in a permanent staring contest with its sun. One side is forever getting baked in light, while the other is just locked in an endless, freezing night. And that one simple, brutal fact, it changes everything.
So, what does tidally locked even mean? Well, to put it simply, the planet's spin is perfectly in sync with its trip around its star. And the result of that is this permanent, unyielding split. You've got one half that's a sun-drenched kingdom, and the other half a realm of total and complete darkness.
Now, as you can imagine, this crazy division gave rise to two completely different civilizations. You have the Asaurs over on the dark side and the Jimbos on the bright side. I mean, they're worlds apart, but they're living on the very same planet. So let's start with the ones who make their home in the shadows. Okay, first up, the Asaurs. This is a truly formidable species that hasn't just survived in a world with no sun, they've thrived. They've built this incredibly powerful and frankly, terrifying society in a place that has never once seen a sunrise.
Living in endless night has physically shaped the Asaurs in some pretty remarkable ways. We're talking about a species that can grow up to 10 feet tall, with this really distinct grayish or bluish skin and pointed ears. But their most critical trait, and their greatest weakness, is an absolutely extreme sensitivity to UV radiation. You see, direct sunlight doesn't just give them a bad sunburn, it literally causes their skin to decay and burn away.
So, in a world with no sun, what do? Well, the Asaurs built their entire civilization around another source of light and heat: fire. Their capital, Ghora, is this sprawling, almost Gothic-looking city made of black obsidian. Picture it: massive bridges and huge, towering spires, all lit up not by stars or a sun, but by the constant, flickering glow of flames. It's also the seat of their emperor, who rules over different districts that are governed by lords they call ragas. Fire is everything to Asaurian culture. It's their guide, and in many ways, it's their god. And this reverence is tied to some seriously intense rituals, including a pretty shocking biannual feast where they consume seasoned human flesh. Now, this is provided by willing sacrifices, and they do it to honor their ancestors and, in their view, to keep their own inner savagery from taking over.
This is a society that is absolutely bred for war. From the time they're kids, an Anasaur is taught to fight. Young warriors actually have to go out and kill a wolf and wear its skin, just to earn respect. And their military? It's a terrifying reflection of that upbringing. They're decked out in this intimidating bone-plated armor, they carry powerful tridents, and they fly these massive atmospheric troop carriers known as kill ships.
Okay, so now let's flip that coin and head over to the other side of Narkos. In the perpetual daylight, we find the Jimbos, and let me tell you, they could not be more different from the Asaurs.
The people living on the bright side are the Jimbos, a tribe of what they call forest-loving men. And they've made a very conscious planet-wide decision to reject modern machinery and metal. Instead, they've embraced a sort of medieval lifestyle that's completely in harmony with the lush, sun-soaked nature all around them.
And their capital city, Naaro, is just a world away from Ghora's dark obsidian. It's a city that's nestled right into these green mountains, overlooking misty valleys. It's really a testament to their deep, deep connection with the natural world.
Their unique culture really pops up in every part of their lives. You're not going to find any speeders or ships for transport. No, instead they ride creatures that were thought to be extinct for ages, like saber-toothed cats and these enormous mammoth beasts. Their whole society, which is ruled by a leader they call an oiler, is also deeply spiritual. It's all guided by ancient lore and prophecies. They even worship figures like Agora Cairo as an incarnation of their god Shaya-Matif, and see outsiders like Alan Cairo as a kind of messiah.
And their military, it totally reflects their lifestyle. Instead of high-tech gear, Jimbo warriors are absolute masters of traditional combat. We're talking crossbows, spears, and heavy axes, all wielded with a ferocity that can rival any modern army.
So you've got these 10-foot-tall giants in bone armor on one side, and you've got these forest warriors on the other. It really seems like a recipe for eternal conflict, right? But the truth of their relationship is, well, it's a lot more complex, because these two peoples are way more connected than you might think.
The contrast here is just so stark. Dark side versus bright side, an emperor versus an oiler, advanced kill ships versus traditional axes. I mean, on paper, they are total and complete opposites, but the reality is a whole different story.
And here is the twist that changes absolutely everything. They aren't different species at all. They're actually two branches of the exact same family tree. Both the Asaurs and the Jimbos are descendants of an ancient human group known as the Religions, who were separated by circumstance and then evolved over thousands of years on opposite sides of their world. And this connection isn't just some ancient history. It's a real present-day matter of survival. The dark side is totally barren. You can't grow crops there. So the Asaurs depend completely on the Jimbos, who basically act as the planet's breadbasket. This vital trade has kept their cultures linked, a fragile piece held together purely by necessity.
But, a shared ancestry and a trade deal, that doesn't always lead to friendship. So what on earth could possibly force these two rivals to actually fight side by side? Well, the answer, as it so often is a common enemy. And that enemy was the tyrannical Kairu regime from the planet Aqua Station. For generations, they had looked at Narkos as nothing more than a place to plunder for resources. Their leader, King Shalimon, openly called the Asaurs scavengers and terrorists, and his big plan was to strip the planet of its rare materials, which threatened the very existence of both civilizations.
So, faced with this massive threat, the two sides did the unthinkable. They united. The Jimbos, despite their non-industrial nature, committed a staggering 50,000 warriors to the cause. For a society that has rejected modern warfare, that number, it's a testament to just how serious things had gotten.
And the combination of these two forces, it was nothing short of devastating. Just picture it. You've got the Asaurs' bone-plated heavy infantry and their powerful kill ships dominating the skies, while down on the ground, the sheer numbers and raw ferocity of 50,000 Jimbo warriors create this unstoppable tidal wave. Together, they form 2/3 of a new, galaxy-shaking force, the Entente alliance.
And they actually did it. They achieved the impossible. A king was toppled, a tyrant was defeated. But victory, well, it always has a price. By proving just how strong they were together, they've now drawn the unwanted attention of the wider galactic powers, who don't see Narkos as some backwater planet anymore. No, now they see it as a dangerous new hub of rebellion. And so, the ultimate question is left hanging. Can this fragile alliance of fire and force, born purely out of necessity, possibly survive the crusade that is almost certainly coming for them?